There. So.
Are you filming, by the way?
Yeah.
Hey Jukkis.
Hey.
Thank you for agreeing to be filmed.
Yeah,
and
with
interviewed.
pleasure.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kotka originally. Yeah.
And Kotka is east from Helsinki.
Yeah. It's about 1 hour and 20 minutes drive from Helsinki. Is a little bit more than 100 kilometers from here.
How was it to be grown up there?
Well, it was very good, and because there was sea very near, and it's similar here. It's also city by the sea, and it was very good childhood actually.
How did you end up here in Kallio?
Well, I was 18 and just finished my high school. I've got friends here in Helsinki, and I just want to move. And of course, I was heading to university, and but actually I moved in 2001 to Kallio and to Helsinki, but I didn't start university until 2005 when I get in and but yeah.
You were hanging around.
Yeah, I was hanging around. Yeah, doing some kind of works and having a parties never end.
And this place is where we are. This is a new pub in Helsinki.
Yeah. Actually, this is my friend's place, Nora's place, and it's opened in this year, earlier this year.
This is really nice. Nice place.
But this is new, but it's very Kallio style place.
What inspires you, and what are you interested in?
Yeah. People inspires me. If you asked me that question about 10 years ago, style or fashion and all, it's nowadays also fashion and different kind of styles, but now it's a little wider because this I think society in general and the people in general living this society inspires me, and also art. My academic background is from social and political science, but I also written poems and prose.
Yeah.
So it's this kind of artistical stuff. It gives me energy and subcultures. For example, techno music is one of yeah. And actually this is a good place for that because there is lots of happening in that that genre.
Yeah.
There's lots of techno music parties and underground parties also, but clubs and this Kallio actually inspires me very much because there is if you think about in society way, there's people coming from lots of different backgrounds and also different social economical backgrounds, but this is kind of crazy place because everybody here are in same basically people here it doesn't matter where you came from or what you do, but there's some other things what connection people and it's maybe it's not only an atmosphere, it's actually spirit. People who been here a very long time and mixed people who just came here and they kind of share the same kind of spirit, even so what is your actual background, are you coming from countryside or are you what kind of family, what is your social status and economic situations.
Well, what's your favorite things about Kallio?
I think in summer days there's lots of activity. And what inspires me most is people are very open mind and open mind and very tolerate people kind of. So this is city inside the city and actually city inside this because I haven't been in this kind of place in Finland like this is only like special place also in Finland and of course in Helsinki, but there's places like Berlin or I've been also Buenos Aires where there's same kind of like atmosphere.
Thank you for agreeing to be interviewed.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you that who would you like me to interview next? Who would you recommend me to interview next?
I have like a couple of names, but Venni is one of the name, or
And why Venni?
because Venni is very special friend of mine, and he is like living also here like time to times and know this place very well, and he's very extra like an ordinary person.
All right.
Yeah.
I would be very happy to interview her.
Yeah.